Is it you who was the hands for?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing, and if you're not doing amazing today, I hope this video makes you feel a lot more better. So as you know, this video I'm going to be doing a spiritual art video for you guys, and also I'm going to be talking about stories that I've seen online, like very paranormal, spooky, scary stories.
Boo. I'm a ghost.
And I'm going to be telling you guys about them and what I think about them. Also sharing my spiritual journey, why I became spiritual, how I became spiritual, and when I became spiritual. So if you guys know you're going to like that, and you guys know you're going to be entertained by that, please press the like button. Subscribe if you have not already subscribed. Share this video, and also enjoy. Like, stay tuned, enjoy, and relax and chill with your cup of tea or anything you want to have. What I always say, cup of tea. I don't know what is wrong with me and tea, but let us get into the video. So my spiritual journey and every little detail, well, a bit of detail, because I don't want this video to be too long. So let's get straight into that. My journey started about 4 years ago, I would say. Don't quite remember, but it was very interesting. I've always been drawn to spirituality in general, but I never really had the confidence to really explore it until the realities of life hit me and I started to experience depression, anxiety, and all sorts. At the time, and still even now, I listen to X. If anybody know who that is, just say on for him. And although he, to some people, may not have been a good influence, he had a lot of great mindset, ways of thinking, and advice to give to his fans if you really look into it. So one day he said in his YouTube video that I was watching, "You are not a fan of me right now if you do not go out, go and buy a diary and write your goals in it, because life becomes a lot more easier when you have goals to meet." He also said he wants his followers, his fans, to look into the law of attraction and all the laws of the universe. And that's exactly what I did. I went out, got my diary, began to do my research, wrote all my goals down, and spoiler alert, I've met most of my goals and on the way to meeting more. But I did so, and as I said, I've always been drawn to spirituality, but I never had the confidence. But for this was actually confirmation to me that this is my path. This is destined for me. Spirituality is something that I'm supposed to be drawn to, that I'm supposed to be in. I discovered about the law of attraction and I started to apply that to my life. By the way, I'm not going to go too much into detail, so if you want to know more about the law of attraction, just let me know. I also started to discover about the law of vibration, which I'll go into detail a bit. So the law of vibration is, you know, everything has energy. If you know about science, basically. A table, a chair you sit on, an object you interact with, every single thing on this planet has energy. And you know that things can hold good energy or bad energy. So basically saying that even people have energy. So it's just the law of vibration, the law of energy. You can use that to get good or anything of that sort if you know about energy. Similar thing goes with the law of attraction. You attract the life you want. I started to apply these to my life. I saw a quick positive difference to my attitude. And also I began meditating as well. Once I started to meditate, I felt so enlightened and so connected to nature. Not only with nature, but connected with myself, my highest form. I felt more connected than ever. And I was able to then gain more messages from God, the universe, from my ancestors, my angels, spirit guides. I was able to experience things that I've never experienced before in my entire life. And it gave life to me more meaning. I also learned about crystals and how there are different crystals that hold different energy. So you can use that for the law of attraction to attract what you want. So for example, rose quartz to attract love, self-love within yourself. That was my first ever crystal. A teacher in my school at the time actually recommended crystals to me and my friend. And she also told me a shop that I could go to that was near where I lived. So I went there. As soon as I entered, I felt so welcomed and so connected, just being there with all these spiritual objects and different things and spiritual books. So I picked up my crystal, which was the rose quartz. And from then, I've just been working on myself and the love I have for myself. I'd meditate with these crystals, as I still do, and also apply them when I'm going out and I know that I may feel a bit of anxiety. I hold them in my hand, keep them in my pocket, and just hold them to feel peace and feel the love through them and the good energy. These crystals are natural things of earth that hold so much beautiful energy. I then began yoga. And the reason why I started to do yoga is because it was recommended to me by someone. And also, I've heard about it a lot, which really interested me. And I've always been drawn. I think the most thing that I'm going to be saying this entire time is me being drawn to it. I never thought, oh, well, this is interesting, let me try it. It's like, wow, I feel like I have to do this for some reason. Although I don't do yoga as often as I used to, which I am definitely going to start again a lot more because it is highly beneficial in so many ways. It helps me a lot for peace. It keeps me present, as well as meditation do as well. And also, it helps me to just flow, which is another thing I'm going to speak about. Going with the flow of the breath and being present in the present moment, which is a Taoism philosophy. Going with the flow and letting go. And that is also something that I have applied to my life. Well, obviously, I'm human. In this physical form, I will make my mistakes, but those mistakes are only leading me to the right path and giving me learning experiences. Intuition has always been something in my life, and I feel like it's in many people's lives. We all have the power to know without seeing. We all have the power to feel. So, me discovering this and always knowing about this, I wanted to learn more. And that's when I started to learn more about angels, your spirit guides, and basically your angels, spirit guides, and ancestors and the universe giving you messages through your feelings, through dreams, as we all know, and yeah, giving you messages. So I just learned more about that. And I just want to say, spirituality in general isn't one thing to me. Spirituality is all things that are good. A lot of people ask me, what kind of spirituality do you do? I don't really think of it as, well, is it supposed to be one thing? Which there's nothing wrong with the question. But to me, I just know that I'm still learning, although I've been for years, but it's helped me a lot. By the way, if you guys can see my hand, there's a little paint on it. Also, I need to get these nails off, like for when I start my work and everything. And yeah, As I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I do want to get onto the scary stories. But spirituality has helped me in so many ways that I can't explain, and it makes me the best version of myself and the most happiest version of myself. I have never experienced this much joy before, and now that I have, I can't let go because this is the most positive way of living. And even though I am human and I do slip up, I do know that I am getting help from my spirit guides, my angels, and God. And I really thank the universe for that and for people that do help me. So let's get straight into the scary story times now. Number 1, the puppy in the basement. Mummy told me to never go into the basement, but I wanted to see what was making that noise. It kind of sounded like a puppy, and I wanted to see the puppy, so I opened the basement door and tipped down a bit. I didn't see a puppy, and then Mummy yanked me out of the basement and yelled at me. Mummy had never yelled at me before, and it made me sad and I cried. Then Mummy told me to never go into the basement again, and she gave me a cookie. That made me feel better. So I didn't ask her why the boy in the basement was making noises like a puppy, or why he had no hands or no feet. Number 2, there's someone under the bed. I begin tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's somebody on my bed." That was really, really scary. The part when it's like, "Daddy, there's someone under my bed." Reading this, bear in mind, guys, it's literally 11 at night right now, and I am terrified. I'm actually so scared, but let's go on to story number 3, the ghost at home. Last night, a friend rushed me out of the house to catch the opening act at a local bar's music night. After a few drinks, I realised my phone wasn't in my pocket. I checked the table we were sitting at, the bar, the bathrooms, and after no luck, I used my friend's phone to call mine. After 2 rings, someone answered, gave out a low, raspy giggle, and hung up. They didn't answer again. I eventually gave it up as I lost cause and headed home. There I found my phone laying on my nightstand, right where I left it. What on earth? Like, what could that be though? Like, that's really scary. That is very, very scary. Like, imagine losing something like your phone or anything that can be recorded on. Do you know what's one of my biggest fear? One of my biggest fear is having my camera on my phone and going through my camera roll and seeing pictures I have never taken. Creepy pictures. That's terrifying. If you agree with me, like this video, because I just know that if that was to ever happen to me, I would probably just run out and cry. Like, no joke, I would start crying. Unfortunately, I'm not going to read anymore because it is late and I'm terrified. And also, this is basically the end of this video. My thoughts about these stories. Obviously, I'm terrified. Some people may not find them as scary, but I do. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please let me know. But the next videos that will be coming are going to be very, very exciting. I'm kind of gonna take a trip out of the spiritual aspects of things and kind of going to basically explore another part of myself, the more crazy, exciting Tiana. And yeah. So if you know you like this video, and you love this artwork that I did as well, please press the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and dream big. Because no one can make those dreams come true but yourself, your commitment, your hard work and dedication, and the love that you have for yourself. Goodbye.